In today's video, I will show you how to write to a CSV file using JavaScript and Node.js. This is what the final result will look like. The data that I have highlighted here will be written to a CSV file after we successfully run the program. And so now I would just run the program and we can see a message letting us know that a CSV file was saved successfully. Now if I open up the output file, we can see that the data that I just showed is now written successfully to the CSV file, as you can see here. So to start, I will just delete all of the files that I have here and start from scratch. So the first thing to do is to download Node.js, and this is what the page should look like. I'll make sure to leave a link in the description as well. Once you're on this page, just make sure to download Node.js for your specific operating system. Once you successfully installed it, go back to your code editor. Then open up the terminal. In this specific example, I'll be using Visual Studio Code and using the integrated terminal. The first command we need to run is npm init and then do -y, and that should automatically just create us a package.json file. Once that file is created, we just need to download a package that will help us easily write to a CSV file. And here's the package that we will be using. It's called convert-array-to-csv. Just copy the command to install it over here, and then switch back to our terminal, and just paste the command and hit enter. Once you have that successfully installed, just create a new file, and you can name it whatever you would like. I'm just going to do index.js. Then we can switch back to the npm package and scroll down, and you can pretty much copy all of the code up to this point. Then switch back to our code editor and just paste the code. We can get rid of the code starting from line 10 going all the way down just for now. Then if we go back to documentation and scroll down a little bit more, just copy this section of code and go back to our text editor and just paste it in. We can get rid of the code on line 2 actually, since we're not going to use it for this example. Just to briefly explain what we have so far, on line 4 we have the headers for the CSV file, and then starting on line 5 we have all the different rows of data that we're going to save to the CSV file. Then on line 11 we're just calling the function convert-array-to-csv to actually convert the data array in the header to a valid CSV format, which would be saved in this variable called CSV from array of arrays. Now for the last step, we just need to write all of the CSV data to an actual file, which we can do by importing the file system module from Node.js by just doing const fs equals require fs. Then I'm just going to copy the next snippet of code, but I'll just explain what this is doing. Here, we're just calling the file system.writeFile function. For the first argument, it takes in a file name. For the second argument, it takes in the data that we're writing the file to. And in here, we're just doing some error checking. If there is no error, then we should see this message saying CSV file saved successfully. One small change that we need to make is for the separator. We just change this to a comma and just make sure to save the file. Now we can go to our terminal and just type in the command node followed by your file name. In my specific example, it's index.js, and I'll hit enter. We can see in the output that the CSV file was saved successfully. And now if I go to the output.csv file, you can see all the data was successfully written to it. And that's the end of this tutorial. Hope you have a better understanding of how to write the CSV file using JavaScript and Node.js. If you found this tutorial helpful in any way, please like the video and don't forget to subscribe for more content.